All right, so we've cooked our turkey long and slow, mainly for the broth, and then we've cooked the meat, obviously. But we're gonna do a cranberry bean. We're gonna do a cranberry bean and cornbread stew. So we're gonna make our kind of our old style cornbread with some dumplings, and we're gonna drop it in the soup. So there'll be cranberry beans, cornbread dumplings, and turkey. Turkey we ate quite a bit of. But yes, we're just breaking this up small. We're gonna put it in the soup. I like doing turkey. I don't see a lot of native chefs using turkey, and it was, you know, at one time it was pretty prevalent. I can't imagine passing up, if you see the size of some of the wild turkeys, I can't imagine passing that up. And they're so available in the stores. So it's like, you want to cook something traditional. Well, you know, the Aztecs cultivated turkeys, were the first to domesticate turkey. So you know, even domestic turkey, I think, if you're trying to stick to being, you know, decolonizing yourself. So yeah, I mean, to me, there's I think turkey's just as indigenous as a bit of bison or, you know, some venison. And after having, like, when I was in New York, when the turkeys first came back, we looked out the back door and went, hey, what's that up in the back property? Looked like vultures, but there's like 10 or 15 of them. I'm like, well, there's nothing dead up there. And we're looking, and my grandmother's doing dishes in the sink, and looks up and she said, I'll be, those are turkeys. And she hadn't seen turkeys in that region since she was a kid, yeah.
So we ended up lying corn like literally all day yesterday, right? So we got the Haudenosaunee sweet black corn. It comes out with this nice kind of almost like a chocolate brown. Some of it from the first one is a little more purple, so I'm encouraged by that, because the black corn, we're going to make the dumplings for the turkey soup, because it'll just be cool. It's all about the visuals, I think, really today, right? For with the, well, it's like southern barbecue culture down here, so it's a lot of like commodity foods and things that aren't necessarily very healthy for your body, and just the reactions that we got, like doing the corn, and like people very interested, so that was awesome. That was encouraging. So it's nice to be able to come and show them that it's, you know, it's possible, and hopefully we give them some really nice dishes that they're going to want to go home and either try to retry or even just to try lying corn, right? And that's what for me, most people, that's the most important thing, is that they're just trying our foods, right? Like, you don't have to go overboard to be a hero, but and it's just so pretty, right? And that's why I love working with this black corn, because there's times when you cook it with mush, it comes out like purple, and I just think they'll think that's awesome down here. So not only to have our foods, but to promote them, because they're beautiful, right? And we forget that because we're too busy, you know, buying garbage in the stores, and it's we just don't take the time to do those things anymore when we're working with our foods. And but our kids are crying for it, right? They want that food knowledge. They think it's cool, and they see how awesome it is, and it's, you know, beats anything you see on Facebook and Instagram, because it's so much culture and teaching and language, and there's songs, and there's so many aspects to our food. It's not just food, right? It's not something just to fill your stomach, and it really is ceremony, just the preparation, the gathering of people and talking and sharing and stories. That's so much to do with our culture. So when, you know, we're just really happy to be able to come down here and do that with some of the local people, and just awesome conversations all day yesterday with people, and even old people like, oh, you know, I remember that. And so yeah, being a chef, half of the job is just like research, right? We look at it and then think of it in our heads about what else could we do with that, right? You take your training and you know so many things about food that working with our foods is just another extension of that. It's another thing to play with. It's another thing to try. It's another flavor. So and that's all we can do, right? Like I can't call somebody and say, oh, what does that black corn taste like, or what is it good to go in? I don't know, and I don't know anybody that knows. So all we can do is take it and use it the way we use our corn in a bunch of different ways, and I haven't made anything that I haven't been happy with, right?